Wow, check this out. You see how time goes? Allowing someone to take control of your mindset, to allow you to believe when you finally have the right one in front of your face, you took their kindness for weakness. Now you sitting there, reevaluating your thought process like, wow, I really listened to this person's thought process to project this on my mindset. I could have had the love of my life. No, you couldn't have, because that person was truly not for you. Respectfully, because if they was for you, you would have been tuned in to who they truly was. Getting to know them for who they truly was instead of listening to someone else's mindset. You see how that works? You just allow someone else's blessing to be their blessing in disguise for the next person to actually value their time. You see how that works? That's what happens when you listen to someone else's mindset. Don't even know what they talking about. They projected all of this negative energy on an innocent person. They projected all of this negative energy on an innocent person. And they wasn't even in tune with themselves to actually get to know that person for who they truly was. When y'all take someone's kindness for weakness, or you think someone got it together at the end of the day, and they know what they talking about and they really don't. Because at the end of the day, they was nothing but a real life hater. They didn't want to see you elevate. They didn't want to see you happy. They didn't want to see you at peace with yourself because you finally had a real one right in front of you. When your blessing in disguise became your lesson. A lesson of an opportunity that you will have to replay in your head to reevaluate your thought process like, wow, I actually got the time to spend with a person who actually acknowledged me and respected me for who I truly was. But I disrespected them showing up for myself. Now I got to reevaluate my thought process and say sorry. But it's too late because, those sorries get played out. Especially when a person's not even in tune with them. Yeah, that's another story. But check this out. It's the mindset for me. How you allow someone to put negative energy in your mindset. Aren't you an adult? That's what you scream out all day long. You pay your own bills. I take care of myself. But how you allowing another adult to allow you to believe it was the norm, it was okay not to get to know somebody for who they truly was? You already had it all figured out, huh? You thought you did because all you did was listen to somebody else's thought process, not your own. Now you're reevaluating your thought process like, wow, that person really was nice to me. That person actually respected me. That person never disrespected me, but I disrespected that person for showing up for me. How does that work, ma'am, sir? It would never make sense in your book now, right? Because now that person is happily in a committed relationship with someone who actually means something to them. And the energy matches equally. With no malicious intentions. It's like when somebody with their thought process, let alone their freedom. That energy hit different. When you finally find the real one, you got to be careful how you treat them. Because they are one of a kind. Something that you would never be able to relive again. You think you're going to find it in somebody else? Nah, I don't think so. None compared to the one of a kind that truly was right in front of your face that God created that said, you know what, this is your blessing right here. I'm going to show you what it is to be dealing with a real one. But God said, nah, I'm going to let you bypass this one because this one ain't real for you. When the energy don't mix, it's like mixing oil and peanut butter, or peanut butter with oil, or oil and dish soap. It ain't gonna make sense, ma'am, sir. The only way it's gonna make sense if you clean it up. Hello, add water, clean it up, get it together, get your mind right now. Make it make sense, ma'am, sir. I said what I said when I said what I said. Now you gotta reevaluate your thought process to get a clear mindset. At the end of the day, you just lost out on the one you thought you truly loved. Let alone, you could have got the opportunity to get to know somebody who they truly was, but you didn't. Because you took their kindness for weakness. You thought you was using them. You thought you was disrespecting them to come to realize at the end of the day, you was only playing in your own face. Now, who's the joke now? You thought that person was the joke that was showing up for you to respect you? That you took their kindness for weakness? Nah, they not the joke. Because they was the blessing in disguise for themselves to show up for somebody and not disrespect them. Like respect your neighbor and stay in your lane. Something that you can't get in tune with. It's the mindset for me. Hello, ma'am, sir. Look what you just did to yourself. Now you sitting there dealing with anxiety, dealing with depression, all because you disrespected somebody for showing up for you, all because you allowed someone else's mindset to project on yours to allow you to believe it was the norm, to not get in tune, to get to know somebody for who they truly was, because someone made up some theory in their own head and they don't even know that person. It's a thought process for me. Be careful how you treat people. Be careful when you take someone's kindness for weakness that's trying to show it for you when it became too late to return back to sender. Double, I actually return that negative energy back to the person who actually tried to project that negative energy in my mindset to allow me to think it was the norm, that this is the norm, that neighbors cannot stay in their place. Stay in your lane, neighbor. It's just that simple. You don't know me and I don't know you. Don't project negative energy in my mindset, because all I'm telling you to do is return back to sender, respectfully. Just because someone gave up on you, don't give up on yourself. Just because someone overlooked you, don't give up on yourself. You are genuinely loved by all the right people that's genuine for you. You are genuinely respected by all the right people that's genuine for you. Never allow the enemy or hate in disguise or person with malicious intentions or the devil to psych you out your thought process, let alone your freedom. Because you are worthy. I truly appreciate your time to the genuine ones only. Naya, genuine love. Respect.